Bubs, ladies and just twats. Everyone's a twat. You don't have to be exclusively male to be a twat. You're all fucking dicks. So, today, I don't know if today, maybe there'll be 2 videos. This deck, spoiler, you know, it's not really a spoiler, is shit. I took Reanimate, my version was already shit. I sprinkled some fresh shit on it. Now it's turbo shits. But what's the big deal? So, as you can see, the reason why it's turbo shits is because I thought stick 10, 15 persistent petitioners up my balls, and then fling all my cards in the grave. The end. Hopefully I'll find a reanimation spell, and there'll be a good creature in there. That's it. So, Doom Whisperer's in the grave, which technically is where it's supposed to be. No? Interesting. Okay. Well, maybe he's figured it all out. But we'll also see what's going on. More thought erasures, disinformation campaigns. Just pure pussies. Pure Dimir pussies. What are you going to do about it, though, ladies and shits? What are you going to do? This is free play. We're the place, as I say, every single fucking day, where you play all your standard sex bomb bullshits with the ingenuity and creativity of a man who's been told, build a shed, fits 1 can of paint, white, nothing. I don't want a door. I just want a fucking dick. Well, what are you going to do? What is there ever to be done? I don't know. So we're up to 3 petitioners. Maybe I have to go for the mill unless I find I don't give a shit. You know, sometimes you just sit down to Magic and you just think, what the fuck do I care? What do I care what happens if it's always the same pussy bitch fuckers looking for the easiest game available? What are you gonna do? You know what, if he draws another land, obviously he's going to outpower me, and I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of being able to get really horny that his tiny dick has extended to 0.2 millimeters. Because, as I said in one of the last videos, playing me is a privilege. If you want to fuck around, you know, fuck it. If you want to fuck around with your balls, then I'm your man. Unfortunately, unless you're directly in my own Discord, every other player seems to be a fucking spunk bag. But what are you gonna do? Unranked free play. This is the place where I would expect to see someone making a silly deck and seeing what happens. But no one wants to build silly decks. Everyone wants to build the exact best version of shit they can and then play the easiest playlist that they can find an opponent to be matched up against. It's just standards. It's normal, as Anderson Silva would say. It's just normals. Magic is made for pussies. So, let's all rub our pussies, you fucking cunts. So, we'll thought erase the man's balls, and then fuck it. Alright. We'll see. We'll see. Could be anything in the wild. Well, he's got some interesting cards. Alright, so let's think. Priest of Forgotten Gods. He wants to sacrifice some shit. Oars of Enforcer. I don't know what anything does. So just going to fling the card I recognize. I'm going to keep that because I can maybe steal. Let's see, what does he actually have? Nothing interesting. So we got a chance, ladies and shits. I might have to give up one of my petitioners if I were to attack. I don't need to attack. Dream Eater also belongs in the grave. Maybe. On the plus side, you don't see... yeah. Silverhawk, you have to commend the man. He's not playing the standard bollocks, which is always the problem. Interesting. So, let's read the cards before. Sacrifice 2 other creatures, any number of target players, each lose 2 life, and sacrifice a creature. Alright, so Yeah, potentially we've got problems. I'm still playing this. Got 2 more on the next turn. Rise from the grave, this thing. He'll never be able to make me sacrifice anything again. Yeah, the problem with this deck, as I'm sure we're all seeing, is that persistent petitioners do absolutely nothing for me. So, like I said, I took a shit deck, made it a little bit shitter. Fuck it! Smell my ass. That's the plan. That's always the plan. Make every deck as shit as possible, then blame it on some cunt playing Merfolk in free plays. That's what this channel thrives on. So, let's just hope for the best here. If he makes me sacrifice 2 peeps, then it's all over. Or he could just kill it, I suppose. All problems. So, Vraska's Contempt on the tender shits. I've only got 2 of these. Yeah, dabs. So you have to tap that. We'll see what he does. So he gets 2 more black. Could just be a Moidles. If he plans on recurring his balls, we might be in luck. Well, I say we might be in luck. I'm out. I'm out of ideas. There's nothing left to be done. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, ladies and shits. This was a bit of a joke deck, which is fine. This guy, you have to admire, he's doing something different. Yeah, we'll see. If he's going for the old sacrifice bollocks, you have to think he's not going to get enough tokens away. Although you never know. Is that any creature? Whenever another creature dies, yeah. Alright, we'll see if we sorry about that. We'll see if we can actually get the persistent petitioner bullshit to work. So I'm on 10 life. I could easily get drained just by this combination. Nah, these things happen. I think I probably will end up getting drained. But, like I said, what are you going to do? All he needs is a single removalage. And his balls are getting balled. So, I still want to draw that. Do I? Do I really want to draw it? I don't know. So I could reanimate the Dream Eater. It would run into this, but that's still better than nothing. What else? Don't want to reanimate any of his things, because they're all shite. So this is just another one of those inevitability clocks. Yeah, I'm going to have to rampage him. Okay, so I officially don't need this anymore, otherwise I'll just lose. So let's think. Put that in the grave. I suppose I could draw a remove village. That's the best I can do. So it's just a blind draw. Has to be Vraska's Contempt, basically. Ah, well. One last try of this bullshit. The man had a decent deck. Oh, Deafening Clarions. I think that maybe that's my fault. I think maybe it is. So let's actually put in... I'm never going to draw any cards that I need. This has just been a little bit of a ball ache. So I'm going to delete this in a minute. But who cares? So that'll avoid some shit. I don't want to win with a Doom Whisperer. It's just too basic. That's probably shit as well. So, oh, I put 3. 3 is one too many. 3 Dream Eaters. Why the fuck not? Last game before this deck goes to bed. You know the funny thing? As usual, I played 3 warm-up games and I won all of them. I didn't manage to actually get Persistent Pussies to work, obviously. But, nobody expected that to come off, did they? If you did, you're a fucking mag. Lurched. What do you think, what do you think this lurched? He lurched his dick into his own shoe, trying to get that silky feeling of somebody's arse muff. Maybe. Who knows? All I need is a black land. I've got 2 of these. I need another 2. Price of... yeah, all I need is a black land. Alright, can't complain now. So we'll start with a Thought Erasure, and we'll see. Alright, it's going to be tricky. Let's see. No rare lands. Playing Golgari is a little bit of a head scratcher as well. In the old unranked. It's not like Golgari's good or anything. So, it's pretty solid shit. That's going to kill one of my peeps, which is okay. We'll get rid of this. And then we'll keep that. Am I going to get rampaged? I got 4 removal spells at 3 mana. I might be alright. So, I'll play this. I do need to draw a land. Otherwise, you know, it's all going to fall to shit. I say fall to shit. I said this deck was shit. It's the fucking worst thing I've ever put on this channel. Except the endorsement of Gabby's Muff. I don't know what went wrong with me back in the Magic's Jewels days. I said, that girl, I bet she keeps a preen muff. We know better. So, I got 3, 4, 5. Nah. It blocks a couple of things, unless he wants to spunk his murder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to draw a black land for the life gain, or it's just smashed. Or it's just smash again. 6 mana to 3. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I will keep playing until something happens. I'll play until something happens, i.e., draw a fucking land or a spell or some dicks. On the plus side of this video, what is it? 1 out of 3 games had somebody not doing the exact same thing as everyone else. That warms my balls by 1 degree. 1 whole Fahrenheit. Basically just shit on my own balls just to warm them up slightly. Onka. I don't know. Is it worth making decks that you know are going to be shit? I still believe in Magic Arena being able to facilitate such stupidity, but you're just open to such pussy players. Like, what's this fucking all about? You gotta get those quick wins in unranked, you fucking pussy. Alright, my mouse wants to work. I will take an inevitable amount of slaps. This is a pussy's card, that's a pussy's card. Can't really beat this ever. But I definitely can shit on my ass. Alright, we'll take take 4 again. So I could play one of these, block the 1/1s that come out. Merfolk, come on, Merfolk. That's not a solid deck archetype, right? Gotta practice the Merfolks, you pussies. It's fucking hell. All right, you know what, son, you got it. We'll play a couple more and we'll see what happens. We'll see. My goodwill towards this game slowly starting to fade. Red black sacrifice, dude. The 1 in 4. 1 in 4 decks weren't traditional builds. This channel will change eventually back to competitive games, but we've all seen, we could all watch the SCG live coverage. You don't need me to play those decks against Izzet for a week. I just want to see. I just want to see this one time against someone who's not well, we saw it one time. I should be quiet. I say that. Tonight I'm going to play Dragoons. I'm going to build a sexy dragon Teferi load of old shit, and we'll fucking wank on our balls. So, I don't like anything that I'm looking at. I think this is the only thing he can play. I'll definitely keep that. So, it looks like we might have our own way this game because the guy's only got 2. Let's just draw the same thing. It's fine. Ugh. So, I'm going to play this to feign blocks. He's so far away from being able to do a fuck all. I'm just going to get battered by this thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do you play a game of Magic? How do you play a game of Magiques, ladies and shits? Never mind. I mean, you could say, you could have Vraska's contempted the first one, and then what, and be on 4 life against shits. I can't be bollocked. So, once again, I think you just have to give up. If you want to play something truly bullshit, there's 2 things you can do. Number 1, just talk about the game and then edit out the 15 games that you lose before it happens once, like all of your jank streamers do. It's an unfortunate reality, but I like to have a perpetual stream of bullshit coming out of my ass. Or I can do what the other half of the streamers do and spend 1,000 bangers per set so that I can play all of the shit cards, but in an optimized 4 of anything way, and we can all just be fucking pussies wanking everyone's dick like a bunch of twats. Do I have enough petitioners? Am I supposed to be doing anything on turn 2 other than playing a petitioner, I wonder? Because looking at this makes me think maybe I should play Divest or Duress instead of Thought Erasure. Because on turn 2, Thought Erasure is better than this. But then you get stuck in the same old argument, really, of what you call it? The same old argument of, well, if you're just going to play better cards, the first thing you should do is take this out because it's fucking dumb. And that's true. I can't argue. All right, I need a land. Like, how am I going to win? It's going to just be the best card I have. Ah, well, what are you going to do? So take a land and another persistent shit. I think it's probably fine. Fair enough. The deck's not very good. And not very good in any conventional stage. Alright, I can't beat Carnage Tyrant, but, you know, this is Magic. Yeah, I just can't beat that. Alright, so... what do you do? That's not really a question for this deck. You know, what do you do? How am I going to do anything? You just can't beat those kind of cards. Still, 750 gold. That's almost like reaching Mythic. There you go. Basically got my Mythic rewards for all of you weirdo pussies. Is it worth playing one more? One last. One last, just because. I don't think it is worth it. The deck obviously should just go straight in the bin. Yeah. Alright, fuck it. Eat my shit.